Good morning. It's Thursday morning, October 24th. I am sitting in Orlando, Florida. Today marks the 10th day since I've been home, and I'm finally going home tonight, and I just can't wait to hug and squeeze my kids and be back in my own bed. That is going to be fabulous. This has been a sort of a whirlwind of a week, and I want to get everybody caught up as I have not had time to make any videos. I've not gotten my cameras out. It has been just a whirlwind of life going on. So last week was the GIE. We had an exceptionally busy time there. There were quite a few people from viewers on the channel who came to see us and stop by. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Again, it was a great show. I don't know if we've ever been that busy before, so that was amazing. Thank you every single person that came by. Immediately after that, I came down to Florida, and it's been nonstop down here as well. And I just wanted to take one moment to share something. And for those of you who have followed the channel for a while, you'll know what I'm talking about here. But a friend and colleague of mine passed away last week down here. I was a frequent on his radio show, and I want to just tell a little bit of a story about that. His name was Mark Govan. He was a staple in Florida, kind of a gardening celebrity, as it were. And I have to send some credit his way and tell a little story about how what sort of impacted me and where life has gone since knowing him. So I probably met Mark 7 or 8 years ago. He was the owner of ABC Pest Control, and met at a trade show at Florida Pest Management Association, something I've been active in for almost a decade now. And he had an awful lot of questions about what we did and who we are and what the product, and lots just challenging stuff. And he became a customer like seven years ago. And what was significant about that is prior to that time in the evolution of my company, BioGreen was what was there. BioGreen USA was the original company, and that was really all that was available. And we did that through licenses. And we weren't really able, based on his company, to the way that we had it set up, we weren't really able to license. Excuse me. It's been a rough week. We weren't able to do that for his company based on the size and rebranding and things like that. It was through conversations like that created Greene County Fertilizer Company, and made available even more products to a wider range of people. I really credit that to him. We started out just doing like private labeling for people that way, and opened it up into obviously a much bigger scale. So he really was a driving force behind that, and became just a huge supporter. So that was a challenge. And I know that, my heart just goes out to the family, and his friends and everybody, because he touched a lot of people. So I just want to say that I did do a video at one point with him. If you guys go back, you can take a look at that of him and I on the radio one time, and I would frequently call in, and just a good all around guy. So that was going on for me this past week as well. Just in general, between all of the other travel and seeing clients and things. So for some of you who may have met me for the first time, I might have been a bit off this week, so I apologize for that. It was interesting. Apart from that, we have quite a few things that we're going to be working on and putting out here as we move into the wintertime from a company standpoint. So you'll be seeing announcements as we move through the final part of the year and into the early part of next year, which are pretty cool. So for everybody out there, there's that. As far as my lawns in Utah, what I understand is, since I have been gone for 10 days, there have been multiple snow events, somewhere between 6 or 8 inches. I'd say the season is very much over. I am going to hope to get down and check out the seeding project and see where we are on that when I get back. Sorry for the follow-up, just hadn't been able to happen. So that'll be something I'll get onto hopefully before we get buried out there again. I have been in touch with John Kane, the winner of the contest, or the drawing, let's call it. We will be having our first telephone conversation here within the next day or two. We've had some emails going back. He did send me a picture. John, that front lawn is amazing. This is going to be really fun. He's an avid supporter, avid watcher, and has been using our products for a while. And it's going to make for a kind of a fun project going forward. So I just really needed to give everybody sort of an update on where I was, since I haven't been able to do anything for a little while, what was going on, and the travels and everything else. So I just, for those of you who, again, that I was with, thanks, Jeremy, for the time. Oscar, thank you so much. Getting out and seeing, there were so many people. I don't even know if I can name them off. That's a bad thing to do, to start naming people and not be able to hit everybody. So I probably just need to stop. I've got 2 more company meetings today. Even it's early in the morning yet in Orlando, and I've got 2 more before I go to the airport, and then I finally get to go home for a little bit. So when I get back there, we're going to see what the condition of my lawn is, talk about a little bit of winter prep. I don't know that I'm going to, we'll see if there's a time to do one more application to sort of close out the season. And that's really it. So, there's one other thing. I did do the TED Talk at the GIE, and Castleberry filmed that, so I will be getting that footage and posting it up here as well. And that was pretty fun, which actually led into a lot of other things. I can see the need for starting a carbon-based fertility series and talking about everything that's out there, and really clearing space for understanding in the carbon-based fertility market and what that really means. So that will be happening as we're kind of moving into wintertime as well. If anybody who watches this is on subscribe to my blog on the website, there is an article I wrote about that a while back, which was carbon versus carbohydrates. Kind of a good thing to take a look at as well if you wanted to do a little light reading, and probably take 5 or 10 minutes to read through that little article, but that could be something interesting for you too. So anyway, I just wanted to say, hey, check in, and I'll be talking to you guys all again very, very soon. So thank you for your support, and I'll see you.